we have established that liberalism is the dominant system of thought in American political life and has been so through our national history. Liberalism is a system of political thought that emerged during the 18th century, a period historians refer to as the Age of Enlightenment. The Age of Enlightenment is an era of European and American history that runs from the late 1600s to the early 1800s. As with other historical epochs, the Renaissance, the Middle Ages, etc., it is not possible to put exact parameter dates on the Age of Enlightenment, but we are talking principally about the 18th century, the 1700s. It is important to note that the significant events in the formation of the American system of government occurred during this era. The three fundamental documents of American political life were all drafted during the Age of Enlightenment: the Declaration of Independence in 1776, the Constitution in 1787, and the Bill of Rights in 1789. We should expect, therefore, that these documents would reflect the dominant philosophical concepts and ideals of that era. We should not simply think of the Age of Enlightenment as an era of Western history. We should think of it as an intellectual movement that influenced thinking in both the natural sciences and social and political philosophy. This was the age of Isaac Newton and the development of the laws of motion, and it was the age of John Locke and the development of the theory of the social contract. The Enlightenment was marked by two characteristics. First, Enlightenment thinkers challenged traditional doctrines, teachings, and values. The imagery of enlightenment suggests that Westerners had been living in darkness and therefore had held a distorted view of the world around them. Perhaps you can appreciate that metaphor. If you turn off all the lights in the room you're in and cover all the windows so that no outside light can get in, you will have difficulty distinguishing objects around you. You may think you see things that aren't there. This is why many children don't want to sleep in the dark. Then someone comes into the room and flips on the light switch, and now you see everything much more clearly. The figurative light switch that was flipped in the Age of Enlightenment was the free application of human reason. This is the second characteristic feature of the era. The Enlightenment thinkers challenged the old ways of thinking as a result of their insistence upon applying human reason to their efforts to understand the world around them, as opposed to simply accepting existing knowledge as an article of faith. Consequently, this era is also sometimes known as the Age of Reason. Obviously, in this course, we are mainly interested in developments in social and political philosophy. We'll leave the developments in the natural sciences to other courses.